Live from the WTC studios in Milton, Pennsylvania, it's the Nearly Famous CB Show, starring Chris Patton and Brandon Kozer. And now, here are the stars of the show, Chris and Brandon.
So, hey, I'm back in the studio. Hey,
Nice
thanks for coming out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I made it back.
You did,
I
safely.
did. Safely. Good safety conference I went to last week.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
A lot.
That's, share
Our
something.
segment is really, we like to keep it minimal, but...
what's the biggest takeaway you got from that? So
biggest-
where were you? Let's start there. Let's go backtrack.
Well, went down through Virginia and then over to North Carolina and then went over to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it definitely learned that didn't learn, but reiterated the fact that we are really ahead of the curve with everything with electronics and the safety portions of with the stuff that we have in the industry, which is really great to see. You know? I mean, a lot of people like to talk about it, and they had a lot of questions and feedback and how we were handling with any pushback and stuff like that. But overall, it was there was a few insightful things. But I felt good as a company. Like, everything that they talked about, we're already doing, and we're shooting for this. But, they stressed on the driver shortage.
Right.
They stressed on, really home daily, and people wanting more home time. Kind of what we've been talking about for how long, the family time that is how important that is. So, it was neat to see. And then there's some more electronic things that are coming on the scene and stuff like that, and how they can monitor. And there's actually a device out there that they're introducing to where we already are governed to 65,
Right.
But you can put this chip in the vehicles where it goes off the GPS, where because we're not speeding in 65 mile an hour zones, but we speed in 35 and 40 to where it goes off the GPS and monitors. Then you can only go 38 in a 35 or something like that. But that's really in the early makings because, again, it's a computer. Imagine you're stuck at 38 miles an hour.
Yeah. You
So-
ever, I just thought of something. You ever have that Life 360 app? You heard of
Yeah.
that? So I have that on my phone and keep track of my kids, I guess you'd say. But I'm more so probably them to keep track of me. That's not good. But anyway, it gives me a weekly driving report.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's
How you
interesting. I'm, of course, acing it every week, but listen, my kids, I drive like an old man, but that's fine. The technology, and their weirdness is tracking your phone, and that's how they're measuring
Right,
it. But,
right, yeah. But hey, you drive like an old man, but you get there safely and legally. So, all right. Well, what'd you do last week? I saw your little skit last week. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I got
you
a lot
did my
of high.
safety tip.
I got a lot of high marks. It was great to. I don't know. Did you see the standing ovation for Darius?
I
last
did.
week?
That was
Yeah,
really
good.
awesome. That was, the crowd never disappoints.
They don't.
Never disappoints.
It really is outstanding. No, it was a good week. We're busy everywhere. We're busy.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on. Let's be honest, in the world right now, and even at home here. So, one thing's for sure: we need to get goods from point A to point B. We need to warehouse goods for our customers, and that really hasn't changed.
No,
it's just actually gotten more intense. So,
but with that, let's go
What's
into our favorite segment.
The Weekly Update.
And because, again, this week, hitting out of the park again.
Yeah.
I got 4 good drivers this week.
Awesome.
3, Johnny Walker, this is a shout out to you. You won this week.
Good job, Johnny.
We had Tom, Ben,
Is it Johnny
and
or Jonathan? I think he gets worked up about that Johnny thing.
Yeah, he doesn't like the Johnny thing.
I think so.
He's a big guy. He doesn't like that.
Little Johnny.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Jonathan.
Johnny Walker. Here you are. But we got 3 from South. Tom, Ben, and Stan, all from Virginia. And then Joe from Ohio. Yeah. So, welcome aboard all those guys. We had a good week again. No lost time injuries, no DOT reportables. So overall, while I was out traveling, I'm telling you, one of these days I want to going down 81. I just want to take one of the pitch counters and just count how many trucks
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
Because I know I lose my train of thought if I'm trying to count with my fingers and stuff. But the pitch
We
counter,
certainly dominate.
we dominate 81. It's really, really impressive. And then really, what's really impressive was driving from Winston-Salem into Knoxville. Have you ever done that?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
Oh,
beautiful.
across the mountain.
Yes, absolutely beautiful there across 40. So it was a great thing. I've never experienced it, and I will be back just primarily for that. But,
Well, I guess, this week, I guess I'll share something, for the warehousing. We have what they call warehouse management systems. And
Yep.
For years, we were 3PL. That's what got us started. But we're moving to a more, I guess you'd say, more intense system, ZEPCON. But anyway, we have to implement this new system into the warehouses. So, I just want to give a shout out to Dave and Natasha going out to Columbus this week. Here's a couple photos of them. Getting that installed and implemented and stuff.
Awesome.
And training our staff to be able to use the system. So we look forward to, it's definitely user friendly and provides a little bit more detail than what we were getting before. So no hard feelings, 3PL. They did a great job, got us started, but we have to go to the next level here. So
absolutely.
But yeah, other than that, I echo. There's a couple. If anybody's following social media, we certainly are pounding the pavement there.
We definitely are. There's every opportunity out there you want.
Mm-hmm.
We just sent out another post yesterday about the part-time or the casual or the flexible schedule.
Flexible schedule.
You basically customize your own schedule and we can make it happen because like we've been saying for a long time, we're growing and we need the support from everybody out there. So
absolutely. So if you know anybody that's like hey, I got time on the
and the night and the weekend.
Anybody has CDL and he just wants some extra hours, tell them to shoot our way.
Yeah, we'll work with them.
And but that's it's kind of let's talk about today's environment. It seems like the workforce is now more geared towards this flexible schedule.
Yes.
So it's not the old standard 8 to 5 jobs anymore. So
flexible schedules, maybe less days a week, but longer hours, or and again, because of our growth, because of the warehousing, because of the trucking, because of everything, we're able to accommodate all that. So don't think that you're going to throw something at us that we're not going to be able to do. We're up for the challenge. We'd love to get everybody joined on our team. So.
Absolutely. So what's next?
My second, probably my primary safety is my favorite. So my safety
you're our
tip of the
safety
week.
guy.
Yeah, safety tip of the week.
So what is our safety tip of the week?
Safety tip of the week this week is seasonal affective disorder.
What is that?
This is a real thing, man. I really was doing studies and it took me a little while to figure it out and see it.
Let's learn.
Seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD, is a form of major depression that is typically associated with a change in seasons. SAD can occur in the winter or summer months, but is most common during periods of reduced daylight hours and colder temperatures, such as where we're at now. This psychological condition can seriously affect a person's health and wellness. SAD can also act as a distraction and lead to a vehicle crash or workplace injury. Here are some warning signs of SAD and some suggestions on how to address the issue, either for you or someone you know. So symptoms of SAD, we have frequent and lasting feeling of depression, losing interest in enjoyable activities, having problems sleeping, change in appetite or weight, feeling sluggish or agitated, having difficulty concentrating, thoughts of death or suicide, family history of depression. Winter onset for SAD is irritability, tiredness, low energy, problem getting along with others, hypersensitivity to rejection, oversleeping, cravings for food with high carbs, weight gain. Younger people have a higher risk of winter SAD. How to defend yourself with winter SAD. Lifestyles and home remedies. Open windows and blinds. Get that fresh air moving in. Sit closer to bright windows. Communicate regularly with friends, family, coworkers. Take frequent walks. Get outside, even if briefly, on colder days. Exercise regularly. Eat healthy. Portion control meals and avoid carbohydrates. Medical treatment. Phototherapy. Basically, sitting in front of a special light box that exposes you to bright lights. Medications, doctors can prescribe some antidepressant medicine for you, and then psychotherapy. You can get counseling and stuff like that for SAD. This is the time of year that SAD. We're gonna one next thing.
But hold on a second.
Go ahead.
There's one thing that hits home with me on that, and maybe that's I'm fighting the wrong battle here. Maybe I'm sad. It's the way you can't take.
And then the cravings for carbs,
the sugar.
sugar.
Might be
Well, maybe
upset.
it is, and I mean maybe.
But it goes back, kind of on last week's what we talked about.
Exactly.
Eating healthy, exercising is all part of it.
That's why I
Taking
thought
care
it'd
of
be a good week
yourself.
to throw that in there.
Yeah,
to
you
show
actually
it,
put I just kind of talked about it, but you put some substance behind it. That's great.
Well, I think maybe you forgot I wasn't here, and then you got put on the spot.
Yeah,
I
I
had some
won't
time
know.
to put, but without a hiccup, we handled it. So
Hey, can we give a shout out to the crowd?
absolutely
Stand up. Why don't you stand up?
give
out
yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah. But
It
yeah.
feels like there's more people in here than that. Like I just get that feeling like.
Wow, you just up on the second
Yeah,
deck.
definitely. I think there's at least one more person here than normally.
Yeah.
So, but that's just my vibe. I feel it.
But no, that's great. Again, I go back to eating healthy, getting proper rest, proper nutrition.
And the family thing.
exercising.
The family thing was in there. I mean,
Yeah.
the friends, the family, stay communicating with them and spend time with them. I mean, it all goes hand in hand.
It does. Take
So,
care of ourselves, really.
That's right.
I mean, so I guess we'll wrap it up this week, of course, with our sponsors.
Absolutely,
right?
can't do it without them.
Yeah, they do a great job. Patent Logistics Group, family companies, all working together, and
Oh, hold on before we go.
Oh, we got a joke.
I got a joke.
We do. Hey, do we? I think Joni Powell got the answer to last week's
Yes, she did.
boing.
Boing. So congratulations, Joni. If you reach out, I'll get you a shirt. But so here's my
All
joke
right,
of the
ready.
week for you. What always starts with a W
Mhm.
and ends with T?
Okay.
What is it?
What always starts with a W and ends with a T? What?
Right. What is it?
I don't know.
What?
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 What's that?
Have a good weekend. See you next week.
Take care.